we'll be taking a look at Biohazard Battle for the Sega Genesis and the Wii Virtual Console, also known as Crying in Japan. A deadly viral outbreak was released on the planet of Averon during the G-Bio War. The virus led to an epidemic of biological forces that took over the planet. Only a few people survived the war and are now left in a suspended animation on the OP Odysseus, an orbiting platform circling Averon. The purpose of the OP Odysseus is to hold the remaining survivors until Averon is safe enough to live on once more. The crew of Odysseus has been cryogenically frozen for over 100 years until the onboard computer awakens them to tell them Averon is now habitable but still pretty dangerous. The gameplay has the player flying through the planet looking for a safe place to live and colonize. You can select between 4 different bioships: Orestes, Electra, Polyxena, and Habuka. Orestes and Polyxena move at a more normal pace, whereas Habuka and Electra move at a more faster pace. It all depends on how you rather play the game. There are also 2 different weapon sets divided in between the 4 bioships. With this added effect, you have more of a reason not to choose a ship just based on how it looks. While the graphics in Biohazard Battle aren't that great, the enemies are very memorable. Certain enemies like this one really help the atmosphere of the game. Your bioship can consume energy seeds. This either makes the artillery stronger or changes the weapon. For full power, just consume 3 of the same color energy seeds. I personally find all the different weapons in the game useful, except for this one. This one kinda sucks. Sometimes you find yourself in really dangerous situations with a lot of enemies on screen, but don't panic. The game's frame rate will usually drop, and you can just use it to your advantage. Now this is one enemy I wish I could forget about. Unfortunately, I can't. Half the time these charge shots will kill your enemy in one hit. So just like in Mega Man X, hold that charge shot down all day. So you're probably wondering where are the bosses in this game. Well, there are bosses. At the end of every level there's a boss, with the exception of the first level. This one being another enemy I would love to forget about, for obvious reasons. Here's a quick glimpse of a couple of the bosses. I'll go over those later inside the video. Until then, I'm going to go over a couple of tips and hints to help you through this game. At the opening of each stage, they give you a choice between all the different energy seeds. In the first stage, grab the green energy seed. Now your green artillery will be at level 2. Then they will give you a choice between all the different ones. From here, grab the green one again. Now quickly grab any other color you want to use. Now you will be at level 3 of any chosen weapon. For the second stage, I like to use the laser, which is the red weapon. The reason for this is some enemies can't be hit because they're on the rail. The best strategy is to aim your energy star towards the enemy's rail and continue to fire constantly. Alright, here we are on the third stage. I'm going to show you how to get extra health. Look at the bottom of the screen and you'll see these small little plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Shoot the root of the 7th plant to get an extra life. In the bauxite mine, use charge shots to get through the different maggots. Wait, charge, and follow through. Now you will be faced with falling gelatin monsters. Stay as far down as possible and avoid their fire. Remember to use a charge shot on the bats. Okay, this part is really tricky. What you want to do is stay in the upper right corner of the gems. Have your power star facing behind you and protecting you from the back. After you've made it through, stay to the top of the screen and continue to fire. Quickly grab yourself a 1-up and go into the tunnel. Now place your energy star in the upper right corner of your ship as it will block the enemy's fire. During this part of stage 5, stay to the bottom and use charge shots. It'd be best to have a laser to protect you from above. There's a hidden 1-up at the top of the screen if you want to risk it. Now I'll go over some boss strategies for the first 3 bosses of the game. For the first boss in the game, you can pretty much use any weapon you want. Just make sure your power star fires down at it. If not, you can always use a charge shot. Just stay out of the way of the debris and it pulls up when it jumps. Some may find this pretty tricky, but it's really easy. While completely at the back of the screen, stay to the middle. You can dodge up and down, but when he strikes, stay to the very top left corner of the screen. Rinse and repeat. This one is really tricky. Use constant charge shots while dodging enemy fire. He will replenish your shield, but don't worry about it. Just continue to fire charge shots as much as possible and he'll drop. Well, I hope you enjoyed my preview and small walkthrough of Biohazard Battle, or Crying in Japan. If you have a Sega Genesis, I definitely think it's worth a play. If you have a Wii, just buy a virtual console. See you guys next time.